Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to be doing your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 17th of November. I hope you're doing well and that you had a good Monday. Those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Please just take what applies directly to your situation and discard the rest. If the message does not resonate at all, it's just not your message today. So what is the energy, or what are the energies, should I say, for Tuesday, the 17th of November? Okay, let's see. So your first energy is will. As in what you are willing to be created, willpower, that kind of thing. And I'm going to take a second energy out of the deck and see what card is calling me. This one here. And I put it right here. Release. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Okay, so this is talking about having the will to release something. Excuse my accent, I'm sorry, I'm working on this. It's been a daily endeavor for the past 20 years. Right, let's delve into the message with the tarot deck. So what do we need to release and have the desire to release? I'm going to do a gypsy spread for this. It's a 21 card spread because I really want to see what this is about. It seems kind of deep for today. It's the message I'm getting. So this is what I shall do. Okay, so position 1, you get 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the Fool. Position 2, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. Position 3, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 6 of Wands. Position 4, King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Hangman. Position 5, Judgment, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Position 6, Queen of Swords, the Lovers, 5 of Cups. Position 7, Strength, King of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. Let me recenter this so you can see the last cards, because I don't think you can. Over here. That's the last ones. That's better. I'm going to show them to you anyway. Okay, so position 1 is your frame of mind, your attitude towards the whole situation at hand. And you have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Fool. And what I'm seeing in here is the 10 of Pentacles is, 10 is number of completion, Pentacles is to do with your physical world, your physical reality, so it could be work life or home life. I'm feeling home life much more from the array of cards I've got right in front of my eyes. And the Four of Swords is to do with stability, strong foundation. Swords to do with your thoughts and you know, communication, truth. It's a card of resting, of taking stock of things, reflecting on things. And then you have the Fool, Major Arcana. So this is a big influence on your life path, as I like to say, because the Minor Arcanas deal with the day-to-day things, whereas the Major Arcana deal with the big forces at hand. And the Fool is about taking a leap of faith and brand new beginning. And so this relates really nicely to the two cards that I pulled at the beginning, with the will and release, having the will to release something, which the cards are clearly showing that you are willing to let go of something and start something new. It could be a family situation, it could be a long-term relationship. Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles represents that, and you've been taking stock, that doesn't mean anything, sorry, taking stock and thinking things from a stable point of view, and you're ready for that new beginning and, you know, taking the leap of faith. Position 2 in this spread is the environment, the factors that affect the situation. And you have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Now, 9 is a number of completion, Wands is to do with fire, passion, your desires, and the nine of Wands is showing that, you know, this has been a long road and you're tired. You've not given up, you're still working, but you've been, you know, it's been exhausting. The Wands energy is exhausting because when we work towards something that we really want, that we feel passionate about, it tends to take its toll on us because it can be all-consuming. And you have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen, she's in touch with her emotions. She's often depicted as focusing on that cup, and you know, you're tired, you've done a lot of that, you've done a lot of, you know, working on your feelings, focusing on this relationship or emotional situation you're dealing with, and yeah, this is tiring you. And the Knights are action takers. They signal a change coming your way. The Knight of Swords is to do with thoughts, communications and truths, and you may have received some news. Some truths may have been spoken, which has caused you to reassess your feelings, and you know, it's got you exhausted and thinking, right, I want to move on, I want a new beginning. With the Fool, I need to release this. You could be releasing the Knight of Swords. That's another way of looking at it, you know, because that could be someone you're trying to release, or it's some news, some truths that, you know, got exposed. And swords are sharp, so they cut, so it's not always easy when you get this kind of news, but it is a very fast energy, I would say that. In position 3 you have your hopes, and you get the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Now, I talked about the Knights just a second ago, and the Knight of Cups is to do with feelings and emotions. So you could be hoping for a love offer coming your way. You may have someone on your radar. Could be also hoping for someone to offer peace, you know, if it's not necessarily a relationship, if it's more of a situation, you know, a positive outcome, some kind of peace. Because the Three of Pentacles, 3 is the beginning of growth, abundance. Pentacles to do with your physical environment can also represent cooperation, you know, working with people, but it doesn't have to be working in a job. It could be, you know, working on a relationship, on a family dynamic, for instance. And obviously you're hoping for a successful outcome, because the 6 is harmony after having overcome challenges, and Wands, as I said, is something that you feel incredibly passionate about. This is the victory card, and this is all in what you're hoping. You're hoping for, you know, a reconciliation, or a new love offer, something like that. Position 4 represents your strong points, and you have the King of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. Now, the King of Wands is someone who's very charismatic, knows what he wants, and he's a go-getter. He will take a calculated risk. He's not a knight, so he's not foolish. He will look at the risks, but he will take a calculated risks. He's mastered the suits of wands. He just knows what to do to get what he wants. There are no signs assigned to the cards on the reading, so it could be a male or a female energy, or it could be you displaying this kind of attitude. So you could have someone in your environment who can support you and help you, or it's you and your attitude, and you're the go-getter, and you know what to do to get what you want, and you are willing to take the calculated risk, which we have in the Fool, that new beginning, that leap of faith. And the Eight of Pentacles, 8 is a number of advancement, and this talks about working hard, refining, honing your craft, refining your work, being perseverant, knowing that if you put in the hard work, you can get there, which pairs nicely with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands would know about that. And then you've got a major arcana, the Hangman. Now the Hangman, many layers to the cards, could mean a period of delay, stalling, could be having to make a sacrifice to get what you want in the longer term, which could be referring to this release, because it's not always easy to release things. We have a mechanism, a defense mechanism, where we hold on to things, and I mean, I know I'm always in my head, I'm always hashing out things that have happened, and releasing those things can be hard sometimes. And the cards are telling you to have the willpower, that inner strength to release. So it could be what the Hangman's talking about, the sacrifice. The Hangman also waits to see things from a different point of view, and it may be part of your strength that you are able to see things from a different point of view, which is going to help you with your self-confidence, or that person supporting you, depending on your situation, to work through this, because you are hard-working. You've got that in your strong points. And then these are your weaker points, things that you should be aware of, energies. You've got the Judgment card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so the pages are news bearers, but it also indicates a new direction, a new project. It can also indicate a lack of skills in a certain domain, so the need to take a course, for instance. If it were to do with jobs, that would be what I would say. So pages indicate a new direction. And the Five of Swords, 5 is a number of change and challenges. So 5 is always going to be a slightly more challenging energy than other numbers. Swords is to do with your thoughts, communications, as I previously said. But the Five of Swords is being ready to do what it takes, even though it's going to upset people. And the Judgment card, Major Arcana, it can be a wake-up call. I mean, that's the message I'm hearing for this specific reading, because it can be, transformational, shedding the old, and being transformed, literally. But it can be a wake-up call saying, right, I need to do this. And it is towards your weaker points, because you may be thinking that you are not fully equipped to release whatever it is you need to release, and you're worried about if you do this releasing, is it going to upset some people, because you can see they're walking away. So, because you're going to have to make some tough decisions in order to get there. So you need to be aware of those energies in the weaker side of the reading, because this is saying be aware of when you start feeling this way, that you have to make that wake-up call, but you don't feel you can, and you're worried about upsetting others. When we release people from our life, yes, it's going to upset them, but you also need to think about your own personal growth. And I believe things happen for a reason, and it's probably going to serve the person you've upset or hurt. It's going to serve them as well. It's part of their life path, you know, the progression. That's what I believe anyway. And in the immediate future, you get the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. And so the Queen of Swords, she is the fair queen. What I mean by fair, I mean is she will treat you fairly. She's got her sword and she will cut what no longer serves her. She will not stand for the BS. She understands that sometimes you have to use facts and your thoughts to make a decision rather than, you know, being overwhelmed by your own feelings. And the Lovers, Major Arcana, is a question of a choice, a decision. And in this reading particularly, it's about a relationship. And the Five of Cups, as I said, 5 is to do with changes and challenges. And the Five of Cups is going through a change in feelings and emotions. And this can be hard sometimes because we have to remind ourselves that if we release something, if we have to let go of something, if we have to be like the Queen of Swords and say, no, right, you know what, that's it, enough, I need to move on, and we make the choice, yes, we may feel a little bit down initially because as humans, our tendency is to look at what we've lost immediately. But as you can see on the card, there's still 2 cups behind him full. So it is releasing something so you can get something better. You can see the castle here. If he looks up, he could see the castle. There's a bridge behind. He can get to the castle, but at the moment he's not in the frame of mind to do so because he's experiencing that emotional challenge. It's never easy to release people from our lives. But in the immediate future, the cards are saying that you're going to have to make this decision if you want to get something better for yourself. Now remember, energies are not permanent nor stagnant. Every action you take is going to have an effect on the energy and the outcome, and you have free will. You do not have to act on those energies. I'm just reading what's in the air for you. And in the long term, you have Strength, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Strength is a major arcana, so this is the card of knowing that you've got the inner strength to deal with a situation. It's the card of fortitude, of persevering, of having the courage to go through something, knowing you're going to come out the other side victorious. It's a card I really like because I find it very empowering. It is number 8. 8 is a number of advancement. So it's really relying on yourself and knowing that you've got this. And, you know, being convinced that you have got this inner strength. And that you can be that King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who is incredibly stable and reliable, someone who will make the practical call over being over emotional, and will bring about abundance, stability to himself and his family. And the Two of Wands is then telling you, once you've gone through this, emotional challenge, you've made a decision, you've cut someone of your life, yes, you're going to have to be strong, but you will get stability, and you will be, you won't have to worry, is what I'm trying to say. You'll have your stability in your physical world, and then doors are going to open, because the Two of Wands is about having 2 paths in front of you and choosing left or right. And the cards always say, you know, it's going to be a different experience if you go left or right, but you will get to the same point. So you should not worry about making that decision, because it's going to bring you growth. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. I certainly really did enjoy this reading. I thought it was very interesting. I have uploaded the mid-November tarot reading for each zodiac sign. I'm going to leave you a card left or right if you want to check them out. If you like the art on the cards and you would like to know a bit more about this deck and have a look at them more closely, I've also done a review for this deck, which I'm going to put, I think it's be on the left. Yes, I think it'll be on the left if you want to click on that as well. I hope you have a lovely day, and if any of this resonated or helped you at all, let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to communicate with you, and thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.